Thank God you came. How many more days could I wait? Make plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry for you. Do things when you want me to. Like controller, yeah, like control. Don't work like that when you love somebody. My old flex is my new flex now, and we're working on it. That's why I need all the energy that you bring to me. My last girl would tear me apart, but she never wanna split a thing with me. But when it comes to you, I think I'd lie for you. I think I'd die for you. Do things when you want me to, like controller. Like controller, yeah. I never wanna waste these shots. I do it how you say you want it. Them girls, they just wanna take my money. They don't want me to give you nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't wanna see. Wife of Atlanta, star Candy Burr sued for $200K in restaurant back rent repairs. This is coming from Fox 5 News. This is Todd and they're such a beautiful couple. But let's see what's going on. They're saying that they're being sued. This is Blaze, you guys. Blaze Restaurant. Atlanta TV star and entrepreneur Candy Burrs is facing a lawsuit over. So, what did we know about Blaze? Candy Burrs sued for $200,000 in unpaid rent and repairs at Blaze Steak and Seafood. Now they claim that the landlord claims that the $154,000 in back rent and also $56,000 in fees. You gotta pay up within 10 days. The restaurant status is unclear. Limited hours, inactive social media, no reservation. But you guys, what they did was took Candy off the lawsuit and just filed charges against Mr. Tucker, which is her husband. Again, Blaze Restaurant. Every time I pass Blaze, it's not open, you guys. But anyhow, she's best known for the Real Housewife of Atlanta and that fantastic group Escape. And y'all know Candy is an entrepreneur to her heart. She did let the fans know that this was the first time that they dealt in the food industry business, and they tried. Her husband convinced her to try it, and they did, you guys. So pat yourself on the back, Candy. You tried. You know, I like to feel like this. If I got an idea in it, I'll just knock myself up the head. What if I don't try? If I tried and then when successful, I'll still be proud of myself. Well, look what I've done. Anyway, Candice and Burr and Todd and family, we wish you success. Facing a lawsuit over unpaid rent at the Blaze Steak and Seafood Restaurant on Cascade Road in Southwest Atlanta, you guys. What do we know? The lawsuit filed Monday in Fulton County by landlord Montego Pacific Incorporated claims Burroughs and the restaurant owes more than $200,000, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Now, this includes over $154,000 in back rent, along with $56,000 for property repair.
Brothers and sisters on a ship like this for 3 to 4 months. How do you feed them? How do they poop? It doesn't make sense. Like, How do they survive? They say over half of them die. Why would you bring them over in the first place? So if only, like what, half of them, 100 out of 200 survive, how are they going to make black populations in America? There's millions of Americans here, black Americans, Americans. How do you make that with 100 people from slave ships? That doesn't make sense. It's fake. Faker than dinosaurs, faker than...
Obama is shocking the internet because he appears that think that being masculine is toxic. But all boys need a gay friend.
Yeah, right. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't outlawed, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or whatever, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
You know, honestly, I'm so disappointed in Barack Obama. It is one of the most disappointing things ever because he has so much potential and he has so much opportunity to make a huge impact culturally. Forget politically, forget policy, because maybe we all don't know. Some of you guys actually lived through his presidency, which I don't even look at him as a horrible president. I look at George Bush II as a conservative, as a Republican. I look at George Bush II as the worst president in my lifetime so far. We have yet to see what the fallout is from Biden. But the reality is that he had an opportunity to be a transformational person in a positive way from a cultural perspective outside of politics. And what I mean by that, he could have used his influence to push traditional values, to highlight the importance of how we need to get back and reset, to some of the core values that, would allow for us to have stronger families. But he led into this conversation by starting off talking about how boys need multiple male figures in their life in order for them to have a well-rounded perspective of what masculinity is supposed to be, which I agree with. But he prefaced it in order to lead right back into this bullshit that he's been pushing, which is the thing that I believe tainted his legacy and why guys and why black people have started to divest themselves against Obama and people that voted for him in general, regardless of who you are, because his goal is to continue to push this alphabet community agenda that is not best for the culture. It is not. Under no circumstance, I don't care who you are, where you're from, how you see things, is no way that you're going to sit here and tell me that it makes sense for us to embrace having people in your friend group where you specifically target, hey, this guy is a gay professor. I need this guy in my friend group just in case I have a gay son, that he can identify with this guy and make decisions throughout his life using him as a guide. What?
So Antoine, Daniel, you guys has to go over there and watch the rest of the interview. But the title is I Had a Gay Professor That I Admired. Barack Michelle Obama encouraging parents to have at least someone gay in the community. I have nothing against gay people. I really don't. I'm not homophobia. But